you, friends, family, and strangers. I wish I knew what that machine was that I'm hearing right now. It's something down right in there, and it sounds like a generator or something, but I highly doubt it would be that because there's power on the site. I don't know. I'm fascinated. I wish I could just get a hard hat and walk around and just watch these guys work. More so than I already do from my balcony. But it is 8 in the morning. They started that really, really loud slamming of materials and stuff, dropping it off the delivery fork, boom, down onto the subfloor and stuff at 7 a.m. And I know this because I was wide awake before that happened, so I was able to notice that when that happened without wondering what just startled me awake. Was that me? Or did I hear something like I thought I did? You know how sometimes you wake up and it's just from something you were dreaming rather than something you actually heard. But friends, family, strangers, the reason I was up at that indecent hour is because I have been up all night. Literally was on the phone with someone talking, and we talked all night, pretty much, like a good 3-hour chat. And by then I was just kind of up. I got stuck in the vortex of watching a season of Jersey Shore. I used to watch that show when it first came out, and it went away. Then it came back with like a spin-off season, or should I say a sequel season. It wasn't a spin-off show. A spin-off show would focus on like one character doing something different. This was called Jersey Shore Family Vacation, which was a sequel series is what it was. Let me say that correct. A sequel series. And this is like, the sequel series is like 10 to 14 seasons long, something like that. And I'm on season 2, and season 2 is very, very long. It's when a character on the show, Mike, gets married. And you may think I'm talking about a fictional show because I call them characters, but actually this was a loosely staged reality show where a lot of what you see is what happened. So I thought, what the hell? I'm up. I'm not going to stay up all morning, but I should catch a quick 4 or 5 at least. That way I can get back up. The day's not entirely slept through, and it'll hopefully help me get to bed at a decent hour as a result. Boring, right? But hey, the show must go on. I got to say something, don't I? So I thought since I was up, I would go ahead and get us an early intro shot. And I noticed that when I look at the camera to say, hey, friends, family, and strangers, I don't have to squint my eyes because it wasn't so bright out yet for 2 reasons. 1, it's too early to be that bright out. And 2, today is calling for massive gloominess, massive overcast, and thunderstorms. I have a time-lapse camera going in the other room looking right at that job site. I have been time-lapse filming that entire structure being built, starting with the early excavation work on what became the foundation. And my plan is to time-lapse the entire thing up until people are living up in those apartments and have stuff out on their balconies. That's the plan. We'll see how much I get if I miss a day here and there, which is very possible because there will be a time where they won't be doing anything except like putting in appliances, and there really won't be much to see from over here. But I'm hoping to get like time lapse of windows going in, siding, the brick facade, and things like that. And if I can actually capture on the time lapse camera a tenant, a neighbor, a future neighbor of mine, like literally putting a chair out on their porch or something, that would be a funny thing to capture, because that's like lightning in a bottle. Meaning, that's a long shot. We'll see. So, don't worry. When all hell breaks loose, weather-wise, when it starts storming, it may storm so hard today it'll wake me up. I guess there was a bunch of storms last night. A couple people were actually killed in, what was it? Texas or something like that. That same system is going to be passing right through here. Ohio, baby, today. So when all hell breaks loose and these guys have to take cover off of that third floor, then I'm pretty sure it's raining right now, actually. Hear that? I'm pretty sure it just started raining as I was talking about it. That would be funny. No. That's the sound of, I guess, something else. It is hard to tell. Actually, I think it is sprinkling. It's hard to tell because I don't have my glasses, so everything's in low D for me. And I just hear that machine. But yeah, I think it is raining. Anyway, you get the point. I would sit out here and relax and listen to all that banging and clanging and enjoy the rain. Yeah, I can definitely hear rain up on the roof. Tell me if you can hear this. It sounds like it's really crashing down now. This intro may never end. Yeah, she's coming down good now, boys. For some reason in this apartment, I'm not worried about tornado weather, severe thunderstorms. I'm in a brand new constructed, very wide, sturdy building, I guess is what it comes down to. And, is it possible for the roof to fly off and the window to break and break my face? Sure. I guess if things got too crazy, I would just go into my middle bathroom here and close the door and hope for the best up here on the third floor. I thought about that the other day, or if there was a tornado, would I need to go downstairs and kind of just get up under the steps down there on the bottom level. But that's kind of like almost being outside. I don't know. The risk you take, I guess, not having a basement. But anyways, friends, family, strangers, since I was up, I thought I would say hello and good morning. I don't know what we're doing today because I don't know if I can get up when my alarm tells me to get up. I don't have work for the next 6 weeks, so it's not like it could matter. There's a couple things I want to do here locally before we get a plan together to take off. My only real dilemma in taking off right now is the fact that I'm not going to have lodging money. So I need to find a couple good trips where I can go and make it happen for into the night and then do a filming of something totally different in the morning, double back and crash out, that type of thing. I'm not against getting a room here and there and kind of spending out a budget for that just for this vacation or something to do a couple good shoots. But ultimately, can we stay out for several days at a time? I don't think we can. At least I don't think we can right now. But I'm going to be looking at the budget and try to see what I can create wiggle room with. So we'll see. Hey, Daddy's got you. All right? So with me being up all night and me being kind of not sure exactly where we're traveling first and stuff, I can safely say because of that, I don't know what we're doing today in today's beautiful video. I know what I'm doing right now, though. I'm going to say, gather your things and all that, and come with me. And then I'm going to take a nap. And through the power of movie magic, we'll meet again here in about 4 seconds after that takes place. Check out this monsoon. if I can reach out and get wet for you. Proof is in the moisture, baby. Friends, family, and strangers, I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but hey, you know me. I can make something happen. I can kick up some kind of drama or comedy. I do it every time. Ain't missed a beat. So please, gather your things and let's do it.
You're a loser.
Thanks for asking me. Somebody just transferred you over to me regarding your healthcare benefits and savings. Do you have Medicare Part C and B?
It's not even 9 in the fucking morning yet, you scamming piece of maggot shit. Oh, fuck, you hung up.
Much for taking my call. My name is Mark and I'm on a recorded line. How are you doing today?
I don't care if the call's recorded. No one gives a fuck. But hi, Jim. How are you? Oh, shit, he hung up.
Whew. Anyways, like I was trying to say before these scamming bitches interrupted me, it's bedtime, baby, even though it's like 9 a.m. It's finally bedtime. Woo! Yeah, I really don't know if I should set an alarm or not because I am tired. But if I don't, it'll be like 6 in the afternoon I'll wake up. Something I gotta set an alarm whether I want to or not. I can't do that to my life.
That would be crazy, Jim. Yes, I have Part A and B of Medicare. Thanks for calling me first thing in the morning to wake an old senior up to listen to your stupid bullshit, shit.
So much for connecting with me. This is Chris Jordan. How are you doing?
Well, I slept in too late, and I'm laying in bed naked, and I got a hot shit in the chamber, Jim. Oh, that's weird. He hung up.
It is 4 in the afternoon. I slept a solid 4 hours, then hit snooze for 2 hours, on and off. I'm going to go ahead and consider that a good 5-hour rest. We'll call it that. And I feel tired but normal. I don't feel like there's pain behind my eyes or nothing, which I would feel if I got less than that amount probably. But anyways, yes, we are up. And my sleep schedule's not completely derailed. With this, there is the option to get it back on track. However, this day is officially wrecked because I slept through it, obviously. But that's okay. Just getting my vacation from work started. Much like the foundation of this building, just getting things started. What are you gonna do, eh? They will come in with a... They're going to finish up all the septic line put in place and whatever else has to be put in place as far as utilities. I'm not really sure where exactly concerning the foundation you will see plumbing line or electrical wire, but definitely the septic line, all those white things that look like gravestone markers, are for your septic, your waste away water from your washing machine, your kitchen sink, your toilet, shower, everything. And the reason why there's so many per footprint is because there are 3 apartments going straight up every time. I wonder what that guy's doing back there in the tree line. If I had to guess, I would say he's taking a piss. What do you think? I thought about going back there just to see what is back there in those trees, because it's a small patch of trees. And I hear coyotes back there all the time. So if and when my friend's not pissing in my woods, I'll go back there sometime. But anyways, friends. My vacation off work is still just getting started. There is time. Speaking of that, I am 99%, okay, 91% sure we are hitting the road as early as tomorrow. There was a local spot I was going to check out, but you know what? Let's get across that state line tomorrow. Let's go a little farther out, see something we're not used to seeing. And I was checking out some event calendars from some other things going on right here in good old Ohio, and yeah, this will be okay. I think we got this. There's some man, that guy's taking one hell of a long piss, ain't he? Maybe he's jacking in the woods. I don't know. I've never personally done that. I've done some sexual things in the woods, but never a self-sex. Look at all that standing water down here as well. All that standing water, a huge pit of standing water right there. We might as well have ponds back here at this point. So right here they will add in large storm drains at some point. It's gonna either need to be done, or the pavement will just be higher than the water table, basically. So they have the foundation of the buildings higher than the standing water. So if they just add the concrete higher than the standing water, the problem will be solved. Or to prevent any flash flood, which is just a small moment in time where there's standing water that can cause some problems. A lot of people think flash flood is a sudden flood that stays in place. That's not a flash flood, that's just a flood. A flash flood is one that shows up and then goes away quickly, and that can happen after heavy rain, of course. If it happened from something other than a heavy rain, then that would just be called a what is it when the when the high tide comes in? Tsunami. A tsunami. Okay. So, anyways, whatever. I lost my train of thought. But oh yeah, I'm somewhere between 89 and 91% certain we are getting across that state line tomorrow. I should title tomorrow's video that exact phrase, getting across that state line. For the first time in a hot minute. I would like to go, I would like to see, I would like to purchase the t-shirt. Then I would like to come back. And there's some stuff going on. I said I checked out the event calendar for a couple other things. And so later on in our week together, we'll most likely be doing some other fun Ohio and out of Ohio activities. So yeah. Today, we should probably talk about today, however. Today, what to do with the last bit of evening. It is 4:16. I thought I said 5 earlier, but it's actually 4:16 in the P, which is early if you're up all night partying all day like I have been. I think I'm going to go ahead finally and get my damn van cleared out. There's so much crap in the van right now that just needs to go into bulk trash items, which can be done here at the apartments, thank God. That was one of the major things I kept overthinking, like, now that I have the apartment, where do I take all this fucking junk? Oh, and I'm not talking about nice furniture or anything that could be donated. I'm just talking about, like, plywood. Okay, do you remember in the video we just saw that I just put out yesterday, where a year ago, right after I bought Clifford, I just went and did that first thing that I ever did with the van, and I just decided to make content out of it just because. And you saw me taking those plywood sheets out. Well, I have all that crap here with me, and there's more in the storage units. I still have 2 storage units. And yeah, as much as I want to travel this whole time, it would be intelligent to take this time off work to also get my asses moved out of those storage units so I can start saving the money. I will instantly be saving about $300 a month just by getting up out them biatches. So I have my garage here, the apartment. That is where crap needs to go that's not going up here. Crap that I can get out of my life, like, I don't even know, like yard tools that I clearly am not going to need for a while, can be donated or can be thrown into the bulk junk thing. Here at the apartments, the bulk junk trash drop-off sometimes is so packed, clear, full. It's just like a huge deposit, this huge treasure trove of beds, dressers, entertainment centers, broken furniture, random crap. I should just go down there every day and shoot video of what my neighbors have put in the random crap pile. If you were a hoarder and had plenty of space in a nearby house and you could walk over here and get random crap, you could fill up your entire home with gently used crap and you would never need anything in the way of random coffee tables. I've seen couches, beds, everything down there. I've seen china cabinets, which I would love. Just a weird looking china cabinet like in a random wall off on the side of the basement just because it's weird, and I would probably just store like files in it that I'm never going to read again if I were to find a gently used china cabinet in the trash. That's my first thought. That's what I would do with it. Up in here in the apartment, there ain't room to do shit. This couch I can't even lean back on because there is no fucking back. There's just something right here for your ass to sit up against. I thought about taking one of the sheets of plywood and just screwing it to the back of this couch to create some kind of backing, and I still might. Just put a gray blanket over the whole thing to make it look like it might kind of fit in. This couch kind of blows. It needs a back to it, but I still have my armchair, which I'm thinking about bringing up here and just figuring out how to put it in this room and make it work. I don't know. If you haven't noticed by now, I don't fucking know. I could put this couch way over there up against the bar, put my chair right here, and you would have to walk in between the chair and the couch to get to the kitchen anywhere from the front door. It would look major fucked, but it might kind of work. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, and I take it back down on the dolly and throw it in the junk pile. Fuck it. All right. Let's go do something productive today, because tomorrow we're probably hitting the road. So I want to do something semi-productive today, and then I want to wear myself out so I can go to sleep tonight, so I can get up at a decent hour tomorrow, and we can gas up the old Leroy and get us the fuck on up out this bitch. This is the junk pile room I was talking about a couple days ago. This entire space to the very top was filled with large items not suitable for the trash compactor. Someone is donating into the junk heap a broken up desk, a computer monitor, some kind of bed bug mattress. Here's another bed bug mattress. This looks like a box spring. You don't hardly see box springs anymore. This is kind of a cool tabletop with a really ugly green paint around the outside. But if you were a hobbyist and wanted to sand that down, make it pretty again, you could go to town. I common see tires in here as well. Well, it's time to do what any good-natured human being would do on a day that you slept too much, stayed up too late last night, And that is to sit in the White Castle parking lot and eat something healthy. Speaking of something healthy, we have vegetables, potatoes. We have added protein, mozzarella sticks. We have vegetables, tomatoes, marinara sauces. We have vegetables with extra pickles, lots of onion. We got some protein with our hamburger. Howard, your wife's cookies. These boxes have Disney on them. What is this about? White Castle slider cups. Not just for the mozzarella sticks, but my hamburger slider has this on it as well. Disney Ironheart. What is Ironheart? Marvel Television presents Ironheart. But now it goes into, on the back, a story about a customer, I think. Let's see this. Riri Williams might be a genius level inventor, but even the smartest minds need fuel. Enter White Castle. Whether Riri's fine-tuning her suit or outsmarting Chicago's bad guys, one thing's for sure, sliders are never far from reach. Some heroes run on arc reactors, but for Riri, nothing beats late night snack runs with a side of fries. Riri Williams, 2025, Chicago, Illinois. So is it saying heroes because Riri Williams is a character in this movie or show or whatever the hell this is? Or is that an actual customer and they're just making her sound movie-esque related? Oh, I can't even think about that. It's stressing me out. I need to eat sliders to calm myself down. Check this out, dude. Toys. 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 Up in Clifford. Toys. Toys. I donated a stick and a step scraper to the bulk trash item pile. This stick used to be what I propped my shower curtain rod up with at the house. Alright, and the Lego toys can live right here underneath my laundry folding table. You know, by the bed. I might put that other rug right here. That might look cozy. The main point is you want to have toys in here because it's a nice little space for when you bring a hot mom over. You know, you want her kid to be able to play and be comfortable, and then maybe we'll throw down a little air bed right there, or maybe he'll sleep, he or she will sleep right there and get cozy. Then me and old mom can go out to the couch, if you know what I mean. I just came down here to get the mail here at the apartments. And look, we have 2 of these microscopic dog parks. And I've been down here many times now since I've lived here. And I have never once in history seen someone with their dog out here. Although at least half of my neighbors, if I had to guess, have dogs for sure. And some of my neighbors that have dogs are big bootied soccer moms. Not that I've been noticing that or nothing. Went and got my mail. And you know how they have those dog shit bag little trash cans all around? You're supposed to put dog poop in them. I use those for junk mail deposits. I brought a box of toys up here. Went back down and got the mail. The only reason I went and got the mail is I was giving myself a little bit more catch my breath time before I brought something else up or rigged something up on the dolly and brought it up, like that dresser or nightstand or whatever. But dude, I am fucking exhaustified just from going up and down the steps twice. I think me moving into the apartment officially out of those storage units at this rate might take a couple decades. I might be about 60, 67, 68 years old by the time I'm finally ready to cancel those fucking storage units.
This is Ezra Williams from the Diabetic Recorded Line. How are you?
I'm good, Jim. How are you? Taking a big shit right now. I'm on the toilet.
Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this call is for the diabetic patient. Medicare is providing you a free plus diabetic monitor, and we are reaching out to those people who are diabetic. So do you have diabetes, ma'am?
What was that, Jim? Your fucking sales pitch put me to sleep, you boring, scamming prick. Hang up, bitch. Get it over with. Oh, there he goes.
All right, so you know how I told you that we would definitely be bringing up a dresser on the appliance dolly up in here into the apartment today? When I said that, I was about 95% sure that was going to happen. Now, we're at about 35% chance of that happening. Because, look, let's see what time it is. It is almost beer 30, and it might be tequila o'clock, too, coming up soon. So, when in Rome, fuck it. You're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm gonna be productive today. You gotta be smoking on the fucking booger sugar, dude, if you think I am I'm gonna go out there in that heat and get my precious ball bag melted on the concrete. Okay, I might later, but for right now, you know what I'm thinking? It's time to crack open a tall boy. Just kidding, because it's Red Bull. Here's the rules. 16 ounces is a tall boy, but that only counts if you're talking about alcohol, which this is not. This is probably worse for you, however. That's fucking set the record straight right now. So we went over this the other day, but it's brought to my attention. Look, I got shaved chest up here, but hairy belly. Because, look, I do things in stages, all right? Quit judging. Look, it's been brought to my attention the other day, motherfucker, that people don't know what to call these drinks of beers or alcohols, okay? When it comes to beer, in a can, not in a bottle, but in a can. I'll go over this again. We went over this the other day. We're going to go over this again so we can get this right, okay? Because it's good to know what we're fucking talking about when you go out there and you represent Dougaloo Nation and you go out there to evangelize for DougaloNation.com. I can't have y'all sound like fucking dum-dums, all right? So look, a can of beer is a 12-ounce can of fucking beer, all right? A tall boy is a 16-ounce can of fucking beer, not a 16-ounce Monster or a 16-ounce Red Bull. It's not that's not a fucking tall boy, all right? A tall boy is a 16-ounce can of fucking beer, all right? A double boy is a 24-ounce can of beer. That's called a double boy, all right? A mega boy is a 25 or more ounce can of fucking beer. I'll show you an example in case you don't know. I mean, of course I got live examples. Will you think I'm crazy? This is a perfect example of a mega boy. See that? 25 OZs. Bud Ice. Bud Ice is a lager because it's more clear. There's not as much shit in it. It's not as dark. It's not as heavy on your tongue. It's a lighter, meaning less ingredient beer. It's more clear. All right? But that's beside the fucking point. So, I have no idea why I told you that just now. Oh, but I bought Fast and Furious movie collection on Blu-ray like 3 years ago, and I've never watched them yet. Today's the day. I have never, ever seen a Fast and Furious movie. in my life. The only clip I've ever seen from a Fast and Furious movie was when Paul Walker died and they had it on the news. But there's a clip where somebody is driving a car backwards, but they're not looking where they're going because they're just staring at their passenger like, I'm not looking away from you even if we die, because I'm a daredevil. Right? And I'm like, I don't know what they're doing, but it looks pretty cool. I'm not a car guy. I'm not a gearhead. I'm not a fucking gearbox, all right? I think it's kind of dopey to be like, you know, cars, mechanics, pussy, and football and beer. That's all I like. I mean, put me down for the beer. Put me down for the pussy. But I'll go ahead and skip on the gearhead culture and the football obsession, all right? Because I don't have that in my life. So yeah, it is time now for you to go play with your toys because Big Daddy D, BDD, is getting ready to crack a Red Bull. That was for work, but I'm not going to be at work for the next 6 weeks, so let's crack it here. And let's watch the very first OG original. What's it called? Fast and Furious. Well, it is 9:31 p.m. now. Not really sure what time it was when I told you I was going to be watching that movie, but I never did turn the Blu-ray player on to watch Fast and Furious because I realized I haven't seen the latest episode of Sister Wives. So I turned that on for about 30 minutes. Let's get a good funny burp going, you know what I mean? Let's make some entertainment happen here. So, friends, quit laughing. I'm trying to tell you something. I turned that on for about 30 minutes because, of course, you got to watch Sister Wives. What are you, crazy? And then the phone rings and I'm talking to this chick, right? And we're talking and bullshitting and we talked up until just now. And while we were talking, I put her on speaker and I went in through the phone system and ordered me a little Chipotle DoorDash because I am fat, sassy, and willing to get fatter, baby. My Dash and Crasher just got here, dropped off the food. I was watching him through the peephole like a peeping Doug. And he was all like this. Like literally like this. I'm just glad he didn't get picked up for a DUI before I got my food. Now that I got my food, his drunk ass can go ahead and get picked up. 11 o'clock at night, a couple beers later, and I finally started. Fast and Furious Blu-ray, baby. It's funny because I'm about to watch a movie that features the Fast and the Furious while I am completely, helplessly sedentary. I gotta go. I gotta wrap this one up after I drop a hot one and get it sent out to the interweb for you. But don't be upset because tomorrow we're hitting the road. I started off at about 95% sure we're hitting the road. Right now I'm at about 63% sure we're hitting the road. So who knows? I gotta go. Fuck it. Today was another day where, I don't know, I was gonna like go do something productive, but I think my body's recouping right now from the last 6 months and stuff. And let me get back out on the road and get reacclimated with society. And you got to realize I have 6 weeks off, so we ain't going to be missing out on nothing, okay? So calm down. I got this. Trying to put my trust in old Leroy, though. He'll get us all around, get over them state lines, and do all kind of stuff. Plus, I'm trying not to spend any money here at the house except for, you know, DoorDash, and because we need admission money to get into some things that I have in mind. So we'll see if you're good. If you're good, okay? But thanks for pooping with me today. Appreciate it. And this one's on you. Ooh, kind of tickles the sphincter a little bit in the backsplash. Feels like your mom's here again. I gotta go, but I'll see you again, like always, no matter fucking what. Come rain, shine, or rain, or sleet, or whatever. As always, 7 days a week, 7 a.m. But until then, don't be a fucking douche, alright? Some bitch. Monkey nuts. Cock gobbler.